What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Chris, as always with me,
Liam.
And today we are diving into Daredevil Born Again, episode 8. They did 9 episodes this season. I mean, that's weird. Do you guys think that's weird? Leave down in the comments if you think they should have done a full 10 and gave us a little bit more. But we got a lot to talk about. Quite a bit happened in this episode, and I'm really excited to dive in. Do you think Daredevil is... Where did he get hit? Did he get hit in the heart? Did he get hit in the shoulder? Seemed like he was pretty incapacitated. And will Bullseye actually make it out? Or is he going back to jail? Or will Fisk just kill him? What is the fate of so many characters inside of the Marvel Universe right now? Is Disney doing a good job? And let's talk about, is the new creative team actually saving the show? Let's talk about it all today on this episode. But before we do, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell, so you never miss another episode. And if you want to join our Patreon, that link's down in the description. You get early access to videos, shout outs on videos, cool stuff like that. And it really helps us with producing these for you. So without further ado, let's dive in.
Vanessa did it.
Vanessa did it. It was Vanessa all along. So I was actually impressed with this episode. I enjoyed it. I wasn't just sitting through it as I have been for actually more episodes than not this season for Daredevil. But then we found out last week that that's because it's 2 different creative teams that wrote episodes 2 through 6 are one creative team, and they got fired. And then the new creative team came in and they redid the pilot and then the last 2 episodes. And so I've enjoyed the last 2 episodes. I think the killing of Muse was a bit too quick, but regardless, I thought that they did a pretty good job of keeping the story moving forward in this episode. It was almost like he was just a footnote, almost like he didn't need to even be in the season. We could have used him later as a much better villain, but whatever. We'll move past that. But this episode, we got, some true Kingpin, and we got some true Mayor Kingpin, and we got to see Daredevil really pushing himself almost to coming through and being himself just in a party, just coming out and fighting Fisk right in the middle of a party. It wasn't for his girlfriend being there. I think he may have just went after him.
He's pretty much fucked up his entire relationship with her.
Oh, he treated her as if she wasn't even there at that party.
He did.
Yeah.
Because he was blinded by his hate. But he has been slowly, in this episode, just at the edge of breaking the whole entire time.
Yeah.
He's just slowly losing his fucking shit where he isn't gonna just snap. I really love the fact, I know this is towards the end of the episode, but the brilliance of Fisk doing the whole talking on the dance floor thing, only Matt could hear.
Yep.
I thought that was beautiful. I love that. That was absolutely one of my favorite things about this episode.
Yeah. There was a lot in this episode. We got confirmation that Fisk has known that his therapist was Matt's girlfriend all along. He's been keeping tabs on both of them. We found out confirmation that Vanessa 100% is the reason Foggy is dead. We found out confirmation that Vanessa was involved with the Luca killing, which we knew that pretty much, but now we have full confirmation. We also figured out that Vanessa has no love or care for her former lover there, and just ends it, and then they reconcile over his corpse. So it's a lot of interesting things that have kind of been dangled in front of us and been leading us down this path to see have come fruition. And we got to see, Kingpin, I would say Mayor Fisk, step into true Mayor Kingpin and as this episode progressed, which was really cool to see.
And we got to see his, I guess, that junior kid, Fisk's junior kid.
The one he makes the communications guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get to see him just fully become radicalized over the season.
Yeah. Admires Fisk to the point where he wants to be him. And there's been multiple times where Fisk has almost looked at him like a younger version of himself. And so I think what we're seeing is the second mentoring, because the first one didn't work out so well with him, with Echo, but the second person he's going to try and mentor and we're going to see how that works out. Yeah.
I also like the scene with Bullseye in the prison when he's talking to Matt. the whole bit about a good guy would defend his worst enemy type thing.
Yeah.
And I believe that specific line is what set us up for the reasoning of why Matt jumps in front of the bullet for Fisk.
1,000%. Yeah, those two things were directly connected. 1,000%.
Especially since both those characters were involved in both those scenes.
Yeah,
heavily.
I thought the choice to go to like the blue lighting whenever we're in like bullseye mode was kind of cool, right? Because like it changes things up a little bit for us. Because things kind of go red when we're with Matt. Obviously, Daredevil, red, blood, all that. Like that's his thing. And with Fisk, we get a lot more white elements, right? And so when we get Bullseye now, it's all like this blue hue. I thought that was kind of a cool nod to like knowing what perspective we're coming from.
Okay. That prison scene with Bullseye and Matt, did Matt lose control and smash his face into the table? Or did he do that intentionally to set it up so that he could break free? As a way of helping him.
I don't think
because Bullseye Poindexter went and said, "Thank you, counselor," right after that.
Yeah.
And him going to the infirmary is the reason why he broke out.
Yeah.
So did he see that whole chain of events coming in that moment? Like, is that why he's thanking him?
Yes. So there's a yes. There's two different questions that you just asked. One, was Matt knowingly helping him escape? No, I do not believe that. If you guys think differently or agree, let us know in the comments, but I do not believe that Matt is letting the guy who killed his best friend knowingly out of jail. He's not doing that. What I think happened is Matt lost his fucking shit. As we saw all episode, he was teetering on the edge. And now here he is face to face with the man he thought he killed, who had killed his buddy. And he's toying with him. And so he's going to smash his face into the table and blame it on himself, right? So that's what he does. But at the same time, as soon as he does, I think that he knows that's broken. Like he feels it, right? He's like, oh crap, tooth broken. And so he just waits to fully crack it and use it as a weapon when he's alone. Less guards, only the doctor, one guard. And so it's no and yes. No, Matt didn't know. And yes, that was the thing that started the chain of events that Bullseye was aware of from that moment on that allowed him to escape.
And you think that's why he said thank you?
Yes, because he knew. Yeah.
That's what I was asking there. But the way that Matt lost it on the client as well for the law firm.
Yeah.
Like he sees through this guy's bullshit and he's tired of it. He's tired of the bad guys seemingly winning all the time.
Yes, very much so.
And why do you think that he just broke down and snapped at the guy like that and imploding his friend's firm?
I don't think he imploded his friend's firm. And it's his firm too. They're partners. What I think we're seeing is Matt going back to being Matt again, right? Matt's the kind of guy who will forego pay to help someone because they're been unjustly accused or hurt or, truly need his aid, right? Whether, not as a daredevil, but as a lawyer. And so for him to be in this prestigious law firm now, where they're trying to get loans to get into a high rise, like it's much higher class of law firm now, to be working with clientele that are scum, but can pay the bills, he doesn't want to do it. He's not going to be a part of it. And everything else he's trying in his life right now to do good, whether it's with the mask on or without, is falling apart. And so he's not going to just stand by. He got to a breaking point where he's not just going to stand by and continue to allow the wrong thing to be happening in front of him without doing something about it. I think he just got to a breaking. He's like you mentioned, slowly unraveling, but he's getting these breaking points. The first one is when he's talking to the client, and then ultimately brings us to the end of the episode where he's not only willing to yell anymore, he's willing to actually bring physical violence onto somebody. Just never gets to do it because of the way the situation breaks down.
Okay.
Because he believes at that point, Fisk hired the hit.
Yeah.
Like up to that point, he is 100% in belief that Fisk is behind the death of his best friend.
Until Vanessa speaks up on the dance floor.
And he wants revenge. He's going in there to settle a score. He is mad. He is so blind to everything. He's not even acting blind anymore. Like, he's going straight to the guy.
Like, you noticed that pattern when he's at the diner.
Yeah, he doesn't even use a stick. Yep.
Yeah, she calls him out and like, he's not even using his cane.
Yeah, and then Cherry, they went to the bar, right? And then Cherry's like, oh, I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Playing it off. No, but like, he just breaks. I think this is the episode where we see him. He's either going to kill Fisk or get killed. And in this situation, like you mentioned, that direct line from earlier in the prison is the reason he chooses to step in front of the bullet rather than be the cause of the death.
I don't think he chose.
Oh, he jumps. He jumps in front of it.
I don't think he chose, though.
It was a subconscious choice, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I can believe that.
I don't think he really had time to think about it. I think his true self just took over, and that's going to be really good for him because he will realize again, this is my prediction, that he is a force for good and that he can do good without compromising himself. He doesn't need to become the villain to stop the bad guys.
Yeah. It's not going to stop him and Punisher from beating the hell out of some people moving forward, though, because they got no problem pummeling people. They just won't kill them.
Yeah. And that...
Oh, Punisher will.
I was going to say, but Punisher, I'm disappointed. Again, still not here.
They're saving him for the finale. For whatever reason, I'm also incredibly disappointed. There have been multiple times where he could have been a great asset for Matt, and like there's been such a storyline for him to be involved in, but whatever reason, he's just sitting in his little, like whatever that was, office complex, whatever bunker thing he's built down there. He's just sitting down there mapping it out. So I don't know. Anyway, that's a little disappointing. I agree. But apparently it's all because there's going to be this huge finale thing with him.
When they brought Punisher into this series I'm talking about this season that we're in right now. When they brought him in, they had a huge missed opportunity, I think. I love the fact that they used Frank Castle as the voice of reason for him. And I would love to see him be a little bit more of his Jiminy Cricket, I guess would be the best way to describe it.
Yeah, for those of you who have never seen Pinocchio, that's a conscience.
So I love the irony around it. I also think that's kind of brilliant because he's just passing on what we do for a living, right? Just passing on learned experience that you've had in the past so that someone can skip all the pain and struggle of the previous steps.
That's right.
And that's how I saw that scene with Frank Castle, and would love to see a whole lot more of that throughout this series. Yeah, obviously we want to see him fuck shit up too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I would love that bipolar dynamic included in this.
Yeah. No, again, I don't want to repeat what you said because I 100% agree. It's just a missed opportunity. And I'm glad that at least we will see him next week. That's one thing that they have said is that he will be in the finale.
Well, there's no fucking choice. You said that they showed him in all the previews.
There's a big fight coming, yeah,
for the newer episodes. And this is literally the last episode, so no choice.
Yeah.
They have him in.
They did a couple of things this season that was a huge misdirect, and Disney's so known for it. I'm just not used to dealing with Disney. Usually we're Netflix or Prime, but I should have known. But Disney is known for the misdirect, right? They are very good at like putting things in their trailers and then never actually putting it in their movies, right? Like that kind of shit. And so I think what we're seeing is like they hyped this up to be this huge beginning of the Defenders, beginning of this new era with Daredevil, Punisher, all these things. And then they basically didn't fulfill, right? Like, so what we're going to get is one quick cameo in episode 4 with Punisher. Probably the final fight scene will have him in it. And then maybe the very end or post-credit scene will have a quick cameo from one of the other Defenders, maybe Jessica Jones, because she is scheduled to show back up sometime. She's actually casted, so that means she will show up at some point. And that'll be it. And that'll be their fulfillment on this big, we're restarting this thing. And I'm going to be like, Kevin Feige, you're an asshole. Like, that's such a fucking letdown.
Yeah, fuck you, Feige.
And only because you're at the top, I'm sure there were many people who made the decision to deserve it too.
I really don't mean it.
I'm a little upset.
I'm just annoyed sometimes with the direction you take the Marvel universe.
No, yeah, the other day we watch it, we enjoy it, we gain a lot of entertainment from it, we gain views from it, there's a lot that comes from all of this, and so I don't want to like be that guy and be a hypocrite because I also create content that might not always be everyone's cup of tea, and so I get it, but also as a true lover of superpowered people, whether they're in The Boys or in Marvel or in any universe. I think that there is so much potential here that was left just on the table.
Yep. That being said, I'm excited for the finale.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still watching it. I think Charlie Cox as Daredevil, Vincent D'Onofrio as Fisk. These are great castings. You got...
I can't believe he's 66 years old.
Crazy, right? John Barenthal as Frank Castle. Like, these are great castings. And so the fact that they are back and they are in the world and that they do have a chance with this new creative team. So I am thankful, Foggy. Thank you for seeing the errors and correcting them. I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm just upset because of... Well, there's like 4 episodes this season that were just filler. Like, almost like you didn't even need them. You could have done something else. So let us know what you guys thought down in the comments. Did they save it? Are you going to come back for season 2? Are you excited for the finale? I know we want to see the finale, but let us know down in the comments what you guys thought. Appreciate you guys making it all the way to the end with us. If you really enjoy hanging out with us, watching these videos, do me a favor, hit that like button. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and do so. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a single episode. We drop multiple a week. We usually do at least 2, 3, sometimes 5, depending on what we're watching. Although 5 will be rare because that's a lot to watch and review. And I have a family. He has a life. We like to do other things too. So, but we also really enjoy doing this. So anytime we can jump on and review some stuff, we're going to do it and chat with you guys. And if you're not already a member of our Patreon and you want to support the channel and get some cool behind the scenes stuff, shout outs on videos, you can do that. Links down in the description. With all that being said, appreciate you being here. By the time you watch this, we may be at 20,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for helping out this channel grow and being a part of it. It means the world to us. And we'll see you guys on another video. Matter of fact, we got a whole playlist of them right here. You can check them out. And another playlist right down here. That's a lot of really cool stuff. We really appreciate when you guys watch them and comment and share what you think. And then YouTube also thinks that you really love the one above my head, so check that one out too. But without further ado, we'll see you on that video. Peace.
Find the strength hiding in each battle scar. You're not who you were, you've already come far.